everyone. Today we learn about atom bomb. Without wasting any time, let's begin.
Missile that carry destruction, ammunition that is incredibly dangerous but is still used. If nuclear weapons come to mind, then you have the right idea. Damage from exposure, fuel, hydrogen, atomic bomb is measured in millions of dollars, but no one really goes that this is a very interesting topic for analysis. Therefore, today I will tell you what the secret of bomb and indeed how they work. Some people think that atomic bomb and hydrogen bombs are virtually the same. To same extent this is true because both types of bomb are categorized as nuclear weapons. But to talk about the difference, first we need to understand the basic concept. Nuclear arms are weapons of mass destruction that use nuclear energy to create an explosion. This energy, in turn, is contained in atomic nuclei and nuclear reactions and radioactive decay. I am sure that the last two concepts are already familiar to you. I have mentioned similar process occurring in the nuclei of states several times before, but today we move away from the topic of space and discuss what's created by human hand. So if both types of bomb use nuclear energy, what could be difference? The main thing in how they explode. Let's start an analysis of the atomic bomb. This weapon usually look like an elongate rounded torpedo, nothing special, but the main danger lies inside. To get the so-called nuclear explosion, a certain reaction must occur, the chain reaction of the fission of heavy nuclei. There are several heavy elements. They are comparable. Such a uranium 235 is used in nuclear weapons. You might have heard only uranium 235 is radioactive. There is also uranium 238 as well as uranium 234. Different number tagged to the end of any element are isotopes. To put it simply, different types of one element. But we won't go into unnecessary details because only uranium 235 are all here for to obtain the maximum amount of energy during the explosion of an atomic bomb. The content of 235 isotope in uranium should be at least 80%. Therefore, in the production of uranium enriched this process, there is a fallback. You can also create a plutonium bomb which will be based on the isotope with a number 239. However, this element is rarely found in nature, which means that you have to try to create and know enough about the inside of an atomic bomb weapon. The nuclear explosion occurs because a certain mass of fissile material is concentrated in one place. This can also called as critical mass. When it is reached, a nuclear decay reaction is formed with the release of energy. But for a powerful explosion, one critical mass is not enough to get a truly destructive bomb. You will need 4 to 5 critical masses of matter. There are several ways to achieve this, but I will talk about the main one. It is called impulsive imaging, a nuclear bomb. For example, in the form of small ball, inside it are all the necessary components for a nuclear reaction, but the critical mass hasn't been reached. In order to achieve this, will create a guided explosion from the outside. Suppose I put an explosive on the outside of the bomb and denote it. When properly exposed, the space inside the bomb will begin to shrink toward the center of the shock wave. This density of uranium or plutonium inside will increase and we get a nuclear explosion. What about the hydrogen bomb? In this explosive device, energy is released due to thermonuclear fusion. A very fast explosive reaction take place inside the charge with the help of elements such as deuterium and tritium. Other heavier element can also be used along with. However, the main effective substance is lithium hydride. By itself doesn't produce an explosion, so clearly we need something else. The denotion of the substances is usually carried out by integrated nuclear device with low power in a simply way. It can be called a detonator when it's activated, which triggers an explosive thermonuclear reaction inside the bomb. Interestingly, for hydrogen bomb, there are theoretically no limit to the power. If you wish, you could create such a powerful bomb that it would simply wipe all life from the face of the earth. But I hope it never crosses anyone's mind. By the way, more about power in the case of nuclear weapons, they are measured in TNT equivalent. Why is that? TNT explosive and quite well known. Understand the power of nuclear explosion. A certain amount of TNT is needed to produce the same energy. Usually it's expressed in kilotons, megatons, and I have some example of various bombs. To begin with the famous taser bomb, it's related to thermonuclear, that is hydrogen type of weapon. Its power is 58.6 megatons. Simply put, it was such an amount of TNT that would have had to have been denoted imported. Compared with this one bomb as the nuclear weapon, the most famous are little and fat men. The first was dropped on the city of Hiroshima in 1945 and had a capacity of 13 to 18 kilotons of TNT. The second bomb destroyed the city of Nagasaki 3 days after the first. It had a capacity of 21 kilotons. The consequences of strikes with such power are not difficult to predict. First of all, three chaos and destruction caused by the shock wave and radiation. But there is also something that cannot be seen with the eye. It's impossible to feel or hear. And talking about radiation, one of the factors caused as a result of the explosion of nuclear weapons. And if you are near and denoted bomb, I have a bad news for you. Three main types of ionizing radiation. These are the alpha, beta and gamma, and no matter how much we wouldn't want it that the area where a nuclear explosion occurred, alpha radiation will not do much harm. A person's clothing may well protect them from contact. Exposes skin, protecting your mouth. Beta radiation is a little more and cause significant damage at distance of several tens of meters or feet from the radiation source. Among the consequence could be radiations burn and characters. Anything will protect us from effect of gamma radiation except from thick layers of certain substance lead and concentrate with it high penetrating power. It literally permeates the body, causing damage. The most well-known consequences are radiation, skin cancer, and gene mutations.